Hi, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm taking you on an inside and outside video tour of this 2014 Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid. Prius plug-in hybrid is pretty much the same 2012 through 2015, and this is a 14, so it's the second newest year you can get of the plug-in hybrids. It's a very nice clean one, and it's in the dark winter gray, which is a really hard color to find with not all scratched up, because the darker colors do show scratches. So I'm going to do some close flybys of the body and tell you things about it. Another thing going for these cars, this specific car, let's talk about this car. You have the green Diamond Lane Access OK Clean Air Vehicle stickers. And you have brand new tires, a set of 4 brand new tires on it. So I'm going to talk about this. Over here is where you put the gas in. That's your gas door. And on the other side is where you put the electric in. So this is a gas electric hybrid. It runs on dual fuel alternative fuels, either gas or electric. Going down the side here, take a look at the car. It's not scratched up, it's really clean. There are a couple nicks here and there, but there's no dents on it. It did have a dent on it, and then I'll talk to you about that later. I'm about to go inside. All 4 tires are brand new. It's got the California Clean Air decal certificates. I have 2 keys for the car, and the key has a little remote start air conditioning button. So you run into the bank or go to Starbucks real quick, you want to lock the car, you hit AC and press and hold it. Sorry, make sure I'm pressing the right key. I'm holding the keys for the wrong car. But now I got the right keys. I got 2 keys for this car. Press and hold the AC button and the car locks. The air conditioning comes on. Of course, I have the windows down right now, but you can leave the windows rolled up and your air conditioning will run while you run into Starbucks or the bank or somewhere real quick. You come back to the car, you just reach for the door handle, you unlock the car. Smart key system. You don't have to grab the key. You can touch here to lock the car or reach in and unlock the car. Smart key system has push to start. So I'm going to set the keys down on the seat here, and then but you can leave the keys in your purse or your pocket. Push to start. And again, this is a 2014. My music started up right away. That's your VIN number right there. I guess it's 509 is the last 3 digits of the VIN number. Yes, I want to connect to internet. Yes, I want to continue. And my navigation will connect to the internet and download live traffic information. I was looking at the freeway a little while ago and it was all red. I'll see if it got better. I don't have the traffic yet, but it'll come up in a second. So if you know, this has a touchscreen navigation, touchscreen Bluetooth for music, and touchscreen for phone. That's a big deal. In California, the new law says after January 1, 2017, you're not allowed to be holding your phone anymore. But not to worry, all your phone stuff imports into your touchscreen. Yep, we got red and yellows all over the freeways. Those are the freeways, and the red, yellow, and green is the traffic information. You have a phone button right here. You can touch that, and then you have dial by number, contacts, call history. So people have been calling me, and I can just touch their number and call them back. I've got all calls, missed calls, received calls, dial calls. So you can make phone calls, you can receive phone calls. You got answer and hang up right here. You got voice command. Let me give you an example of the voice command. So I press voice command. Destination California. There's a microphone up in the overhead, so I'm going to request a destination California. And then it goes through, it's thinking, oh, okay, California destinations. And then it'll tell me house number, street, and city. And then you say like 123 Main, Los Angeles. And then it'll navigate you to there, or any address. You just say the house number, the street name, and the city, and it'll find it. You just speak it in clear English, and it, or even slightly accented English, and it seems to understand. It does work really well. You have fully automatic air conditioning with climate control. You got that live traffic. And we have Bluetooth music streaming. So I can control my radio right here from the steering wheel. So if I go and select Bluetooth, then I can go to my music. I've got my music playing. Got the volume down. I turned it down. So now your music's playing from wirelessly via Bluetooth. So you can leave your phone in your pocket, or you could plug it in and charge it. Now if you notice I have a cord connected, you don't have to do this unless you want traffic data. If you do connect it by cord, it'll tether your phone for internet access, so the navigation will access the internet through your phone data plan. It'll download the traffic information. Now it's free. Your phone data will be used, but a very small amount. It's not like you're watching a movie or something like that. So it's a very small amount of data that it uses, and it probably won't cost you anything. It's worth it, and it charges your phone at the same time. So that works really well. Down in the center console, you have heated seats. Left, high and low. Right, high and low. We have all the books and manuals in this car, and I do have the clean air decal certificate that shows, yes, those green carpool stickers I showed you outside are actually assigned to this specific car, and I have documentation of that. Up on the overhead we have visors, and I'm going to try to keep this video short, so let's, oh, I got my camera in the wrong mode. We have the visors here, so they have lights in them. So let me take a look at the gas mileage. Let's see how much gas mileage this car is getting. So I'm going to explain that to you. And also, if you live in Southern California, you may qualify for the Replace Your Ride program. And if you do, the government will give you up to $9,500 towards the purchase of this car, so long as you have a junky old trade-in. So if you have like a 91 Honda Civic sitting in your garage that you don't drive very much, or you know, an 81 Ford F-150 that needs a lot of fixing up, you know, you can trade that old car that may be worth $500 or $1,000, and the state will buy that from you for $9,500, up to $9,500. It's a program the government runs called Replace Your Ride. So you want to know if you can qualify for that $9,500 incentive, you want to go on the website replaceyourride.com, and it'll tell you right there on the website if you might qualify or not. A lot of people do and don't apply, and a lot of people apply and can't afford the car. So you have to have a trade-in, and you have to have low enough income. If you make a 200 grand a year, you're not going to qualify, but you may have a kid who qualifies. So as I'm fumbling with my trip computer here, this car has 47,000 miles, which is nothing. In New York City, they drive these Prius as taxi cabs, and they go 300,000 miles and never have problems. You actually probably won't even have to change the brakes for the first 125,000 miles. Go in the right trip mode and see what kind of gas mileage we're getting. Okay, I've got to put my camera in the right angle, and then I'm going to show you the gas mileage. It's indicating over 136 miles driven. Fuel economy is 84 miles per gallon with an average speed of 14 miles an hour. So this car has been getting 84 miles per gallon over the last 137 miles. So that means it's going 840 miles on 10 gallons of gas. So I'm going to go outside and I'm going to talk about that and show you more about the condition of the car. Now this car is pretty darn clean. It's basically certified level car with one exception. It's very clean car. It has had no accidents. Had a little, and I'm going to go into that. So, talking about the fuel, dual fuel. You go home at the end of the day, you plug in this car. You don't have to plug it in. You never have to plug it in and charge it, but you want to plug it in. So if you go home and you plug it in to a regular wall outlet like you'd plug your cell phone into, you charge it for 3 hours, and the next day the car will drive the first 10 to 15 miles on electric power with little or no use of gas. 10 or 15 miles a day on that 3-hour charge is your electric range. After that, it's just a regular Prius. But the electric is getting like 1,000 miles per gallon, and then you're going into 50 miles per gallon. So it's a balance of how much driving you're doing at 50 miles per gallon versus how much you're driving at 1,000 miles per gallon. So your average human in Southern California supposedly drives 15,000 miles a year. At 15,000 miles a year, then the first 4,000 miles of your driving would be pure electric, and the other 11,000 would be gas. So as you deviate from that, you drive shorter trips, a lot more trips, and you charge it often, you could get a lot better gas mileage. If you drive long trips and you don't charge it very often, you're probably going to get closer to 50 miles per gallon. So I'm going to talk about this. We bought this car. This car had no accidents and no paint work, with one exception. There was a dent right here. A small dent about the size of my finger across the door and here. But when you're talking about this wheel arch panel, this is considered a structural panel. Toyota says if this is dented, they might consider it as structural damage, and that might be announced in the Carfax. So if you look at the Carfax and it says, and its visual inspection found possible structural damage, that's because there was a dent right here. It wasn't a sharp dent, it was just a minor dent. Well, it was kind of an ugly dent, so we had that fixed and painted, this panel here, so you don't have to look at that. But it was probably about the size of my finger right here. I have pictures of before. If you want to see it, I'll be happy to show you the pictures. But so we had that painted to repair that. If you have more questions, you can give me a call direct on my phone number, 951-681-2101. My name is Mike Johnson. Very clean, hard to find dark gray color with not a lot of scratches and dents. It's a very, very clean car. Mike Johnson, 951-681-2101. Thank you.